Greetings to episode 13. I don't know, I'm gonna do this with fingers every time because eventually the numbers are gonna become too big. Wait, no, you do 1, 1, 3. There we go. That's 13. That's 13. All right, perfect. I'm pretty late. I really need to implement a countdown scene. I also forgot about that. That would probably be the best, most important thing besides everything else. So I guess anything would be. Because it could have a beautiful little scene where all the goobers that enter are like on a little plate, and then when the thing starts, the stream system like plops them down and the camera follows them as they fall into the main system down here. Main system, main platform, main area. I don't know. Anyway, welcome back to another edition of this. Last stream did some preload and stuff. This stream, I guess I'm gonna do more preloading. I keep getting lag issues with this laser right here, and I think it's because I'm not preloading the lights somehow, I guess, and I'm not really sure how to do it properly because I put the light in the preload scene, but that doesn't seem to work. So I think what I need to do is find like some sort of way to preload, like I guess, like what individually for each level. Like I need a way to start this level, but not have it start immediately. Start with the lights turned on, wait till that's good, and then it'll run the rest of the level. Thankfully, at the very least, I have the what is it? I have the ability to test this because if I delete the local shader folder in the user data, that clears things. So thankfully that hurdle is overcome. I'm gonna have to test the rest of the shaders separately somehow. They should be good, right? I think the fact that I was having trouble testing them is proof that they worked. I think. I hope. But yeah. Oh god, let me do my promo. Discord though. Bloop. And then I oh god, my message I wrote is gonna be deleted because I closed Discord, so now it's not even like ready to go. Oh no. Oh, what is the point of anything? What did I do last time? I set up preloading. Okay. Yesterday automated a preload system by iterating through all the material files in the game. Each cube is a material. Pretty close to resolving shader caching issues. Still have some weird stuff with lights. Gonna try to resolve that today and do some more level design for the tutorial. Smush capabilities incoming, hopefully. Streaming now. There we go. Okay. I really need to do this. This is why I need a countdown timer, so I have enough time to do all my promo shit at once at the right time. And then I guess I'll copy this. Boop. All right, there we go. Okay, back on track. Let's see. First, let me also move chat. I need to get used to doing that. I need to pop out chat. That's one thing I always need to do. I need to do the promo thing. Layout 1 updated. What happened? Yo, I just clicked a random thing and it updated the whole layout. Now everything's boned. I don't know. Okay. All right, and then I can close this. Close this. What else? What do I do here? I guess that's it. I guess I get started. So for preloading, I think what I need to do is have a preload state that I go to before I start the rest of the level, which is pretty nice, or pretty easy, because I already have a whole state based thing for the player intro. So if I go here, and I go to, where is it? One of these, mode. Mode is assigned directly to gameplay on levels that don't have an intro. But what I should do is assign to, I should make like a gameplay preload state. Maybe? I don't know. I guess so, but how do I, what if I don't want to preload a level? So I need a way to test whether preloading is enabled. And I think the way I do that is just doing it on player stuff. If I go right here somewhere, player stuff, I can just add a checkbox that says do preload, and then I'll have preload capabilities. And then I'll kind of assign a preload object too. That'll designate the capabilities, or like what preloading entails basically. So, yes. Let's see. I guess I'll do it right here. var gameplay preload equals 6, and then I can do 7, 8. I think I can use a normal enum now. This is pre-fixing enums for Flask GD script. So that's good. Okay. What else? Bum 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 bum. Okay. Gameplay. So I need to go to gameplay wherever this is assigned and not assign that. Assign something else. Okay, so is gameplay is that? Do I need to test that for other things? No, I shouldn't. So here we go. This is the first time gameplay is assigned. So I need a way to, let's first set up the interface for how it's going to work in the editor. So export var do preload bool. And then I guess I need a preload object. So do I do that in player? I feel like that's not a player thing. I should have a level, but I'm doing it in player stuff. So why don't I just do it in player? I do the intro here, so I'll just make another folder called preload. All right, okay, preload. Okay, preload. I don't know, let's call it preload level. All right, and then class preload level that extends node. And I mean, what do I configure here? I need to, like, maybe I do events. I need some events that start at preload, then end at preload. Okay, that works a lot, actually. So how do I do that? Do on event, we need access to event manager, and then like a list of events. Okay. And so I'm gonna do on preload start, do some events, and then on preload end, do some events. And then I need some sort of way to, I guess I need a duration for the preload. That's annoying. It's really hard to tell what the right amount of time is, because if you do it one frame later, I found that it doesn't work at all. Like, at all. It does not work. So I don't want to do that, but I'm not sure what the right amount is. Export, let's do preload duration is equal to 0.5. Okay, now we can go into create another variable. We'll do preload timer float equals 0.0. And then I guess I just, this is always going to exist, so I don't need, crap, I just realized the preloads phase should happen before the intro. It should happen before anything, so it's actually out of order in the enum I just put it in. Do I do it on ready? We'll keep it separate. We'll keep it safe for now. So ready won't do anything, but instead we'll do we'll do process delta float, and then preload timer plus equals delta if preload timer is greater than preload duration. Then what? I should probably make these finals actually, because they're configured in the editor, right? I need to have a consistent sort of metric for all these, or a coding standard, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna do all that. If preload timer is greater than preload duration, then we run our end events. So we'll do on preload end. I need some sort of way to remove this, maybe. No. Here's what I do. I'm gonna make this a public function that updates, and then I return this. So return this. So stop updating once that is true, and then the player stuff that's handling this is gonna run through everything. So which it's going to include public function start, which I think I just run using events, right? How do I do it on auto event? Oh, I need to pre-process these events too. Oh crap. Okay. True that. All right. Let's go there. And then on preload start for all of these, on preload end process these, and that's good. Okay, and then I don't need to restart the preload, so I don't need to worry about resetting. Don't need to worry about let's go. I just need to actually push the parallel events. Okay, simple enough. So I'm gonna do that. Not here. We're gonna put that in start. On preload start. Do this. On preload end events. Do this. Also do these right here. Call this end. Oh god, do it end. And I think that's about it. Why is this having errors? Missing fields for this? No, you're good. You're good. What's the issue? God, sometimes these errors, I swear to God. Missing fields for this? I don't know. God, why is this sad music playing? What kind of fucking playlist did I choose? This is from Pokemon? I had no idea. Okay, so do preload, export, var, preload, object. This is, I hate this. Let's get, there we go. That's something way better. Okay, preload level, there we go, and then preload object is going to do things. But first, let me go up here and set, oh god, I'm to update all the numbers. Every single number is going to be updated. Okay, var, I guess I could just assign this a -1, but I'm not going to do that. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At some point, they just worked. All right, and then so gameplay. So where's do intro? Do intro. Right here. So mode equals intro. Before any of this, though, I need to do the preload if it exists. So this is all incorrect, actually. I should be doing if do preload. Mode, of course, equals preload. I'm not going to call this gameplay. I'm just going to call it preload because it's preloading for everything in the level, not just the gameplay. So I do mode gameplay preload, and then I get the preload object. So I'm going to just assume that's not null. If it is null, we'll crash if we anyway. So preload object. I need to call manual ready for this too, if it exists. Okay. I mean, these are all the manual readies right here. I can do like, if it exists, I manual ready. So if preload object is not equal null, preload manual ready. And here I can do preload object start. And that'll do the preload. Else we do else post preload. What do I call this? Start intro or gameplay. Then we'll function start intro or gameplay. Like that. Okay, that should work. And now what's next? That's a good question. I guess I'm in preload mode, right? So I need to handle that in the main state case. So preload. I guess we just do preload object.update delta. And so if this is true, that's when we know it's over. I guess I don't really care about any of this. No, that won't matter. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. So if it is over, we do preload object.end, and then mode is we'll go to start gameplay. Let's start intro or gameplay. Intro or gameplay. Perfect. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Is there any, I guess I should do something. Do I care about the process mode at all? I don't think it needs to process anyway, so I guess I can do it here. Set process mode disabled. Okay, and then the rest of this is fine. I think. I guess. I don't know. Oh no. Yeah, this should be fine. And then this runs. Okay, this is perfect then. The question is, do I need to, I guess if I'm doing any camera movements, I'll reset it back to what it should be once this starts. I think the gameplay will handle it anyway, right? I don't know. I also need to define like a camera position for this to use. Preload duration, export, final camera position, or should I just do, no, just camera position, vector 3, export. If I need to move the camera, I'll handle that later. That would be cool though. Camera rotation, vector 3, this needs to be the meta thing that I have yet not automated for some reason. Why? I could be so easy. It would be so clean. It doesn't even need to be something specific to this project. It would just be like a metadata freaking alias thing I could do. I'm just so lazy. I'm just so freaking lazy. Okay, there we go. That's that. And then, all right, that's perfect. Now I have position and then rotation and radians. In manual ready, well, I need access to the camera. That's the thing. So in start, which I'm sure I ran, right? Preload object.start. Oh, I did. Okay, I can pass the camera and set all that up. Right. I have, where's camera? Camera. I'm not gonna have access to you anyway. Camera. Oh, I have get camera. That'll work. Here. Okay, get camera. So let's start. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine because camera, and this is gonna be the actual camera object, I would hope. Preprocessors camera dot global position equals the camera position, and the camera global rotation is going to be equal to the camera rotation. Okay, global rotation. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right, and then I guess that about settles it. Manual ready's done. The camera set up. What else is there to do? I think that should be good. Okay. Manual ready, player stuff, get camera. Why isn't it like this? No, it's correct. It passes. No, it isn't. Oh, no. It's in manual ready. Whoops. There we go. Is that soon enough to use get camera? I think we get camera base point right here and then get camera. Okay, that should be fine. It should be fine, but is it? Is it fine? I don't know. Huh. Okay, so we do preload object, manual ready, get camera. I guess we just test? Okay, compile that, and then we'll get the object. This is another one which is going to be very interesting to test, because, oh god, what is this? Preload, the class is uninitialized. Oh, this is why I don't use finals. I guess I can assign this to vector 0. Yeah, I can assign these two to vector 0, but the rest of these are going to be a hassle. And this can just be unassigned. So syntax, no, oh yeah, I want this class, no assign. Okay, it's pretty good. That's fine. That's a fine standard to have to initialize all my variables that are exported. Nothing wrong with that. It's not going to be too annoying, I don't think. Okay. There we go. And now we can go in here, run that. It's gonna be like, no, we can't do things. It's fine. Why does it say that? Parse error? Surely there's not an issue, actually. It is so weird how it tells you there's an error and then there isn't. Why would it do that? Okay, let's add a preload object. Why is it a node 3D? Is this the same object I just made? No, it isn't. What the hell? What? Oh, this is the preload scene. Oh, there's conflict. There's a conflict of interest. No, this is preload level. So that I just didn't type enough. Preload level. There we go. Oh, that scared me for a second. I was like, wait a second, I have something called preload. All right. Let's go here. How do I know where the right position would be? It needs to be like this, so everything's in view. So when I turn on the lights, it'll work, I hope. Okay. I guess about right here. Is there any way I can get this information from my camera? View. View origin settings. Can I get what the view is? No. Okay, great. Thank you, Godot. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, bruh. I guess we gotta use a Node 2 3D to get this position. So let's go up. And let's go up here. Oh, my stomach is killing me. Ah! Oh, I ate something weird or something. Oh my god, what is that? I woke up so late, I didn't have time to get prepared, even though I'm 30 minutes late still. Oh wait, I can use this. I can use the camera right here and then turn it. No, not that way. Turn it. There we go. There we go. And I can use the little preview. Oh my god, it's actually such a useful feature. Thank you, Godot. Thank you, Godot. I appreciate it. And then I'll move that to like, I guess I can go up like this a little and then get the whole thing in the camera. That's pretty good. Maybe I should, no, well, maybe I could set it to this camera. No, I'll just pass the information. So position, we're gonna set that to this, paste, and then hopefully the rotation isn't too wacky. It's minus 53, 23, negative 28. Minus 53, something. Okay, it works. All right, that's all that matters. Okay, so the camera will be there for a second. Then when the preload starts, what do I want? I want these lights to start. How do I do that? With the laser. What does the laser do? I don't really know. Laser. Trigger cast. Events. Oh, just says trigger alarm. Oh, because that's in here. I remember I did this. I'm remembering things. I know I did this. Okay, and then we do this. Call node function, alarm lights turn on. Something I haven't considered. I don't have a way to turn them off, but I can add that. I could just call reset, I think, actually. Yeah, that'll work. Probably. Famous last words. Copy. Go to preload level. On preload start. Let's go paste. Probably make this unique. Make unique. Okay. All right, what else? On preload start, on preload end, I do the opposite. I'll paste again, make unique, and then I'll just call reset, and that will probably work. I don't know. I actually am not sure how that's going to work, but we can try it right now. This player stuff is set to preload, so we should just cut to the air for a second with the lights on. Let's see. Go. Oh. Call node function cannot get method get child count of null value. Yeah. Of null value? What? What does that mean? Node not found. ... Oh, because it's relative. It's relative, guys. It's relative. Alarm lights. There we go. God damn it. Okay, now I gotta copy that value and then paste it in here as well. Paste. All right, there we go. Okay, minor setback. That is fine. Now we begin. I think. I'm like going through my like. Did I do all the code things? Are all the code things good to go? Oh, it worked. It worked kind of. Non-existent function reset and base method. Okay, that's fine. That is okay, I think. I mean, these are alarm lights. And this, it has a turn off. It has a fucking turn off function. My future past me already had me. I just didn't trust past me. What if, I can't believe this. I didn't trust him. And now look at me. Oh. Okay, that should be that. And I saw it was in the sky. It was perfect. It was beautiful. Run it. Run it. Do it, please. The question is, do I have a fade in? Because I could just... I do. That was the preload there for just a second. And now it won't lag, I think. Only one way to find... Oh, goodness. I forgot. Everything is dependent on the starting camera position. So I started it up here and now everything's shit. Oh, crap. What do I do? Do I finally make it so I just don't start things based on arbitrary positional and rotational values I've set up in the editor? Nah, we find a workaround. Of course we do. I mean, maybe I can put it back to where it was before. Like, can I cache these I can cache the camera transformation, basically. So, old camera transform 3D, and then I'll do that is equal to camera global transform, and I think that should work. The real question though is this running before something that gets the thing? So does this even matter? Where is the player getting the camera set up? It's right here. Manual ready, get camera manual ready, and that's base position is based on these two. So I think what I just need to do is run this after that. If I just run this really late, I think that's perfect. Yeah, right there. Oh, that's a way better solution than whatever I was gonna do. Okay. Let's try that. All right. I see an error. Error. Oh no, I clicked out of my stream interface. Ah! Okay. There we go. Run that. Do that. Run that. Okay. Run. All right, perfect. And now that should be good to go. All right, preload level. We're gonna run this, and we should see a top-down view for like a split second, then the rest of the intro, then the other things. Go. Okay, it really is just a split second. It's perfect. And you don't even see the lights at all when the intro starts. So that's perfect. Break out of there. And the camera's working. Okay. All right, there we go. Now the real test. We go to... Well, the real test is we don't fade in. First of all, I should need to do that now. Where's the fade in occurring? It might be happening in level. It might be happening in level. No, don't fade in, please. Please don't fade in. Fade out action. I think the fade in happens automatically too, which is especially annoying. Event manager, fade out action. Yeah, why did I call it this? Oh, it's literally an action. Reset, go to next level. Oh, because it's the action for when you fade out. Okay, perfect. On screen fade to black. On screen black. This assigns what happens here. So where is this being called? On screen fade to black. It's called in UI. Because we have an UI object, which I need a reference to now, because I'm going to need access to that. Okay, because transition effect is going to fade in. Set should... Hey, Shadow, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by. Hell yeah. I'm doing the preload stuff that you asked me for. That you demanded. And now here I am, your humble servant, coming to achieve the goal. But yeah, I think this is my first stream where no one said anything for a while. I'm so alone. It's fine. I need to promote more. I have so many fucking platforms I can promote my streams on. I just want to, I want to get into the groove and finish up more of my my streaming interface. So even if it means 0 viewers, that is fine. Cause I'm just learning the what's the word? I'm getting into the habit of streaming. And that's all that's really important. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh, there's an update on the stream interface. You might not have seen it, but your little guy matches your what do you call it? Your color, your color of your name. So if you change your name's color, it will update up here with your guy up here. Yeah, there. Oh, there we go. Over there. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Oh wait, they're hiding. Why are you hiding behind the cabinets? I see you. I see you. It's so weird because my stream setup is over here, but if I to look at the guys, I have to like look up, but I can't tell if I'm looking in the right direction without looking over. I think like above me right now. All right. Enough immersion. Preload stuff is almost done. I just need to delay the fade in right here. However, I may do that. I guess I can just. How am I gonna do this? Because it starts with fade in, right? Like set should show is equal to true, because it should always start showing. Yeah, it does right here. So I need a way to set that default. I guess what I could do is have an exported value that will define whether it should start or not, which I should just do by doing this right here. Okay. Well, no, I'm not gonna have to preload after every death, so it's fine. But yeah, do it. It's good enough. Thank you, Shadow. No, yeah. This is a weird. I'm at a very awkward code thing. Code thing. I'm at a very interesting conundrum where I'm not sure if I should. I need an exported variable to dictate the starting value of this. And I could just export this because that would assign the starting value. But then I also use it for the runtime value. So then it's a matter of self-documenting nice code versus, you know, not repeating. I know it's whatever. I'm just going to do start should show bool equals true. And then should show is going to start to this value instead. And then I do the rest of these things. Okay, and then cool. I have to update that in all the UIs though. Or do I? Because not all of them are going to preload, so it doesn't really matter. I just need to do it for the ones that have a preload resource set up. Basically. And, okay. Then we go to player stuff. No, not player stuff. UI. And I was no way to configure it. What? Wait, what is this then? This is transition effect, which is a child of UI, which I can't access. Oof. Okay. Do I just do show children? I might just do show children. That's kind of gross. I don't like doing that, but editable children. Start should show start, but I have the script for this anyway, so I could just pass it down. Yeah, oh well, who cares? It works, and that's what matters. This music is not fitting the vibe. Who was it that I like rated recently that they had like some fire upbeat songs? Like I don't want chill and lo-fi shit. I want like boom, 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 boom. I want something like with the energy. Not you. Oh God. It's all so chill. It's too chill for me. Nah! Okay, whatever. I'll have to settle for now. But next stream I have to get some more bopping music. Okay, UI. So now it's not going to start by default, which means I go to player stuff. I think I have access to UI here. Yes, UI, and then UI. I don't have much. Well, I can use this. I can do set is screen black, and that should set the defaults at some point, specifically after the preload is done. So let's find preload right here, mode preload. Here we go. And then I can do UI false. So now all the preload stuff should be hidden behind the black screen, and we're good to go, I think. Let's recompile real fast. Okay. Go back here, and I guess I just run the level. Hope for the best. Let's see. Will it work? Place your bets now. Will it work? Well, I guess we're not even really testing if it's gonna work. I'm just testing to see if it'll. Okay, there's a bit of a delay. You can kind of notice, but that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So that's running that. And the delay is gonna be way bigger once you're actually preloading something, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm talking about when you preload it. Maybe we should make the preload duration way smaller, like 0.1. Because it is important that it goes as fast as it can when it's not having to preload something, which is gonna be 99.9% of cases. This is just for the one case where you start the game. Or they somehow... Okay, that was really smooth. Okay, real question. If I delete the shader cache folder, will this work? Will it be smooth? We shall see. 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 We shall see just for me. Did I click the wrong thing? No, this is correct. Where's my window? Where is it? Window? Window. Oh, it's not responding. Okay, so that's all the so it took a while to respond, but... Oh god, what was that lag spike there? Oh god, it is laggy. Look at that. But will this lag? It did. Holy shit, did you see all that fucking lag? Oh no, nothing worked at all. What if I run from preload first? I'm gonna run from preload actually. Because all the materials might not have been preloaded properly. So let's start preload. Oh yeah, that's right. I have like a way to do this now. Start scene is going to be level 1 for the lab. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, perfect. I also need to have it so that when I do it on release mode, it doesn't check this. This should be a release only thing. Wait, did I ever set... I guess I never turned off streaming mode, so that's why it's working right now. Okay. Is streaming... Is this variable even used? No, I don't use this anymore. Okay, that's fine. Then start stream. I wrap this in. If not release, then do all this, and then do all this. There really needs to be a way to... There needs to be a more nice... There needs to be a more nicer way to do these wrapped conditionals like this. I hate this syntax right here. A more nicer way. All right, nice, nailed it. Fucking nailed it, dude. Okay, and then that's gonna go. But now go straight from preload scene to the preload start of the level, and then see if there's any of this lag that's going to occur. All right. I mean, how much of it? I guess we'll see. I guess there is. Fine. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna start. No, if I hit start here, it should go to the preload scene, right? Let's go ahead and config. It does. So the preloading I just did for all these materials shouldn't matter. So I'm going to refresh. Okay, there's no preload folder. I'm gonna hit run. Let's see how this goes. Okay, opening. Opening. It's preloading. It is preloading. Okay. It's a nice black screen of preload shenanigans. Okay, it's taking a lot of preload. I wish I could somehow do it in the background, but apparently you can't do that with OpenGL, and that's why the preloading shenanigans. Oh, there goes the preload. And then... Okay. Wow, that's so much smoother, but is that false hope because... Or is that just I did everything correctly? Okay, wait, hold on. Because the shader cache might have existed and it just wasn't updating my file browser. So let's do that again and see how good it looks. Okay. I wonder if there's some sort of way I could like open a separate thread and do things on top of the preload scenes while they're lagging the hell out of the computer. Oh no, it's so smooth now. Oh crap. Am I even doing a proper test, or is it just working so good I'm not even noticing? Oh, I don't know if it's working or not. This happened last time. I don't know if I have a proper way to test this. Okay, we can export again and then test from that. Oh, jeez. Okay, and then go prod. No, I'm gonna go up one, export, game exports, export this, replace, yes. And then, like, is there a way I can, like, rename the game so that way all the shader cache shenanigans don't even apply to this? Maybe? I was thinking about that, because how do I even have testers test shader caching if it's going to run perfect on their computer the second time they run it? Like, what do I change to force, whatever, Vulkan, OpenGL, whatever driver I'm using to not reuse the same thing? Okay, wait. Custom user dir. If true, the project will save its user data in its own directory. Application config user is empty. Okay, but would this mean the shaders are cached in a different spot too? That would be nice. Auto accept, quit, go back, icon. What if I just change this to V2? Right? Would that register it differently in everything? I guess we can try. We're gonna do, I mean, I'll call the executable V2 as well. In fact, I'll put it in like a V2 folder. V2. There we go, save. So this is truly, oh god, wait, it's, okay, it should be fine, I think. This should run as I hope. Let's see if it creates a new app user data. Let's go here. You should be able to see this executable actually, because I didn't turn it off from debug mode, or not debug mode, but release. I didn't switch it to release mode, so this should work, unless I'm forgetting something pertinent that will cause some issues. Export, game exports, V2, run it. Let's see what happens. Now, if my theory is correct, it should be quite laggy at the start, which, I mean, it's at the loading screen for Godot. So it truly is like full rerunning. All right, go off. Oh god, the splash screen's taking a while, but that means that it's a fresh start. Okay, all right, Godot, go, go. All right, there's the preload. That's good. It's taking a while, even though I can see it looking through. Or is that just because of an error? There's an error. There's always an error. Of course there's an error. No, oh god, why? It's not even running in release mode. What you mean there's an error? Okay, rerun. Failed to load script streamer mode. Failed to load script preload GD. It's a bunch of failed stuff. Just lots of failed stuff. Okay, and I failed the test because I can't retest it now. All right. Okay. Oh well. I think but no, it doesn't work because I did that one run and it was lagging all over the place. And, so I can't trust it. I can't trust any of this. Oh, it switched the folder to this. Okay, let's go back actually to this. All right, and then we'll go to project, open user data folder, and that should be the original. Yeah, so I can delete this cache. I can probably delete this folder over here. Delete this, delete that. And then I'm gonna run the scene from preload, and I don't know. I guess we'll just do one more test. If I see any lag in the future, I'll worry about it. But right now, as long as I run from the preload scene, it seems to be okay. Because that one laggy moment was due to the fact that I was running straight onto the scene. So that may have made a huge difference. Because right now it is buttery smooth. And that's good. They shatter the glass, that's good. If I hit this laser, it runs. There's no lag. I think I did. I think see, what was that? What? When it just lagged right there when I moved the camera down. But is that just because of other things? And then it lagged when I hit the spikes. But is that just CP? Is that not even shader stuff? It could just be. I don't know. To be fair, that wasn't lag. That's the game freezing a second for the impact of the hit, which is also so important because if I have a freezy ass game, then every freeze is gonna feel like lag instead of intentional. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my god, what if you run through this and the door just smushes you? Wouldn't that be funny? Oh my god, that'd be so hilarious if I can make the door, if I could time it just perfectly so the door crushes the player. Oh my god, that would be so fucking funny. Oh, that'd be so fucking funny. Oh my god, I want that so bad. Okay, they have this whole long hallway, and then you go here. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, this level could be so hilarious if I just do it correctly. Jump over that. Crouch under that. Okay. All right, perfect. Here's another error I've noticed that I haven't addressed yet, which is the tutorial background thing doesn't disappear. And why doesn't it disappear? I don't really know. But it doesn't. And that's frustrating, right? That is not okay. I guess do this again, create it, go here, and then we're good. Okay. What the fuck did I just say? What's not working? I got so distracted just for a second. The tutorial text. So if I run this, it's going to have this tutorial come up. And then when I reset, it's still there. See that? Do you see that? Do you see? Look at that. 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 It's still there. So what's causing that to not disappear? That's a tough one. I'm not really sure. I think it has to do something with the events. Do I have a tutorial text object is the question. No. Where would it be under title? No, world specific. No, it would be under world. What the fuck is the tutorial text? Oh, wait, it's under 2D, obviously. Tutorial text. Hey, damn, what a dope stream layout. Thank you, Turbo Seb. Is that how you pronounce it? Thank you so much for stopping by. How you doing? Yeah, thank you. I worked on it for a while. It's like a 3D, whatever you call it. A 3D stream layout, I guess. It's pretty cool. And then your little guy comes down and wait, whoa, hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Wait a second. Why are you white? You should be orange because your name's orange. Oops, that's not correct. That's a bug. What color is your name? What? Okay, hold on. I need to like color pick your name because I need to figure out why that orange specifically didn't work. Maybe it's because of your first time chat. It's not the right color. Sorry, Turbo. Sorry, this isn't. I'm not baiting for engagement, but could you type another message? Because it should update your color. To orange, maybe. Oh no. Why is your guy white? I don't have the bug logs turned on, so I'm not. Oh, okay, whatever. I'll figure it out another time. That is a little weird. Okay, what am I? I'm colorless. Yeah, what the hell? It should, what? Why isn't it orange? What? Oh no, that is weird. I'm so sorry about that. I guess you're just gonna be colorless for now. My bad. Damn, poor guy. Okay. Wow, huh. The issue, it's so hard to test things with the Twitch API because it, I don't know how to like simulate events. Like this seems like something wrong with Twitch. Like if I type something here, okay, let me try something. My guy will still be green. Yeah, it'll still be mint green as it should be. So the hell's up with that? The hell's up with that? Come on. Oh, I'm sorry, Turbo. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that I wrote some code for when you're a first-time chatter and that might have messed with some stuff. I don't know. But it should update. It should up. Is that just how orange displays? Who knows? Who freaking knows? Anyway, what was I even doing? I was doing the preloading shenanigans. God, oh my god, I lost track of what okay, so laser comes down, it triggers the alarm. What does that do? I don't know. How you go? How's your day been going, Turbo? I don't know if I asked already, but yeah, hope you have a good day. No obligation to stick around, but I'm glad you stopped by. Okay. I think I might be done with the preloading though, because it's working. I mean, there was like a tiny glint of lag. Is the entire layout? Oh yeah, it is. This the whole layout's a Godot project I wrote, and so I'm using a Godot project while I'm working on a separate Godot project, and it sometimes causes some problems when I'm streaming things. But yeah, I mean, I did the entire thing in Godot, and I super love it, and it's super cool. Yeah, oh yeah, I was working on the tutorial hiding thing. Okay, cool. But yes, all this stuff over here, it's all Godot. It's I use what's it called, to actually get the screen recordings into the Godot world and 3D space as textures. I use a library called Spout. If you look up Godot Spout, there'll be like a dedicated GD extension to it. And Spout's essentially a library that lets you send, I guess, like video streams to other programs on your computer. And so there's also a Spout plugin for OBS. So I can set up a bunch of screen recordings, quote unquote, in OBS that are sent as a Spout stream to my Godot game. The Godot game referring to the Twitch stream layout. And so the Twitch stream layout receives those streams and uses them as textures in these 3D objects. So like you can see this is just like a frame with the Visual Studio code. And then this one over here is like the Godot editor, and then also have like a 3D hand that represents the cursor. It even has a little shadow you can see, and then also like it displays hidden stuff, but also like moves it when I click things. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool if I do say so myself, and I do. And so yeah. Thank you for recognizing my epic Twitch layout shenanigans. Thank you. Yeah, I put too much work into it, and it's not even done yet. I want more interaction with the what I call the goobers. That's the audience people. The audience, like little chatters that drop down. Like I want them to be able to interact with the world over here and like be able to destroy things. And so like, you know, every stream will be like kind of like a roguelike where there's a randomly generated platform with various objects on it. And then slowly as the stream goes on, the audience can like interact and destroy things. There's even like a redeem for kick, but don't redeem it because it's not going to work. So don't use kick yet. It doesn't work. But I'll get it working eventually. You like kick shit and blow up shit, and then there's even like a little fence right there, which I hope to eventually have like a redeem to remove somehow, or you can just break it by kicking it a bunch. I don't know. But yeah, that is the goals for now. But until then, I'm just also working on my real game, which is this 3D platformer called Super Pixel Guy, and yes, that is that. So yes, indeed. Yeah. I'm having an issue right now where something that should be disappearing is not disappearing, and it's really fucking frustrating. I need to go into tutorial text scene, which is in here, objects UI tutorial text. And this has two things, the bottom padding with a color rect, and then a color rect right here that grows with the text. Oh my god, not the spam bot. No, and the spam bot also isn't colored. What? Oh, you hate to see it. What the hell? What is it? Is it broken? Is there? Oh my god, I didn't run it in console, so I can't check the debug logs. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay. I also want to implement a jail cell so I can drag motherfuckers who spam shit into jail. Let's see if I can find them. It's this one, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and move them until they're over here. There we go. Now they're out of sight, out of mind. All right. And then back to the game. That's the other cool thing, is I run the stream layout in Godot like as like a playtest, and then I can use the playtesting features to like edit stuff while you're testing to like just fuck around and move people around when I need to. All right. Okay, what's next? This is not correct, and I need to fix that. So I need to export, I guess, the color rect. Export var color rect bottom background. That'll be color rect. And then this just needs to be set to visible false whenever this is set to visible false. So, but that's what I don't understand though, because I'm setting the scene parent visible to false. So how's this even showing? Because this is a scene parent. So what the hell's up with that? What's going on with that? Will this work now? Well, when do I set this visible back to correct? Right here. So I can set this visible, the scene parent visible. But this doesn't make sense. this should work already. And the fact that it doesn't has me concerned because it means there's something I don't understand that's going on right now. But what does it mean? I don't know. I don't know. Let's do a recompile and try it though. Boom. Bum, bum, bum. But wait, you're purple now in this text stream thing. Wait, is this what happens when the color is randomized? Oh my god. Turbo. Could it be that you don't have a color assigned for your account? And that's why it's white, because Twitch API doesn't assign a color to you through the API if you don't have one. If you're still here, it's okay if not, but if you're still here, is there any chance you can click on, I think you click on yourself? There's something you do, you can change your color for your guy, your username on Twitch. And you do it with what is it, chat presence? I know you can do it through chat, but there's also a setting somewhere. I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't walk you through this better. Is it chat settings? No, that's for you. How do I don't know because I'm using my own chat, so the moderation tools fuck it up, and I don't know what it's like for you. Okay, this compiled, and then this is gonna go tutorial text. Tutorial text is, so I need to run this level to test it. So we're gonna go ahead and open this real fast. There we go. I hate it. There's something wrong with this though. The frame is getting cut off somehow. Oh yeah, now also I have whole thing for doing the playtest. And the playtest itself is being shared directly from. Oh no, what happened? Oh, I didn't assign it yet. Okay, whoops. Let's go to tutorial text, assign color rect bottom. What am I doing? So child scene parent is tutorial text right here. So this should turn off for the whole thing. If I go to 2D and turn this off, everything becomes invisible. So who knows? Who knows what's going on? Okay, I guess we'll try running this again now that that's working. What is the possibility that it's not even related and it's just some random black box that's running some other way? Okay, do that. Run that. Okay, we have to activate this. That'll trigger this tutorial, and then I jump. And then, is it still here? It is. What is that object? What is that thing? I need to play test this, or I need to go in the test mode. Click it. No, not the preload level. I want to click. Oh god, I gotta do the list thing. Color rect. Right? What is that correlating to? Oh, I can't test because I'm using the. Oh no! No wonder I haven't fixed this. I can't do the playtest things while I'm doing the spout stream setup for the. Oh goodness gracious. Okay. Let me turn off stream mode real fast. Okay, turn that off. And then I run this, and now I should be able to test it properly, even though you won't be able to see it. But that's fine. But that is fine. Okay. So if it doesn't give you a color when you don't do it. Oh god, it's showing the thing even though it shouldn't. Run this real fast. Interact. Do that. Get back in here. It's gonna have that appearing. Go to 2D mode. Click it. Bottom padding. Here it is. It's bottom padding. And then this is. Whoa. Bottom padding. It's okay, but this should be turned off. It's not though. Notice that. This is not toggled off. That's the issue. Okay. Why isn't it? It should be after reset, but I'm also running this in process. And I think intro animation is not assigned to 0. That's the issue of the animation. The issue test. Oh, shit. There you go. You're the right color. Okay. Oh, crap. So it is. If a Twitch user doesn't have a color assigned, the random color you're given isn't provided. So you just become colorless. So what I guess I should do is I should just give you a random color. And which makes sense because that's what Twitch does. I should pick from the Twitch basic color pool and then randomly choose from one of those. Okay, that makes sense. All right, cool. God, I've never met someone who doesn't have a color set before. But thank you so much, Turbo, for helping me test this. I really appreciate it. Yeah, there you go. And you didn't get to see the little poof animation, but if you change it again and then type another message, it should update the color. Your code is flawless after all. Yes, of course, my code is flawless. It wasn't my fault. Let's go. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So something wrong with the visibility updating here. Oh god, don't. Okay, I want to see your color change happen if you do it, but I don't want to like cover it with my big ass TV head. Okay, I'm going down. There we go. Okay. Actually, you know what, I'll drag you over. I'll show you what I need to do. Oh god, why isn't that working? Wait, who am I dragging? Oh, it should be this one actually. It should be this one. No, it should be this one. Really, right? You go over here. All right, perfect. Now I'm not. Now I'll see. Okay. That's right. They're still working on this bug. So, scene parent visible is equal to this, but then I reset it to false here, but it's being set back to true here. How? Because this should be set to 0, so this shouldn't even be running. Yet it is somehow. It is. Trace set visible in process to this. And then it's because should shows being set to true at some point. This should also be false, right? Let's set that to false here and hope that will work. That's probably what it is that should show set to true, but I don't, let's reassign it to false here, making it so all this shenanigans happen. Okay, let's run that. All right. Okay, there we go, running that good, and then we're gonna run up here. Orang! Oh my god, you're so orang! You're so vibrant and beautiful. Sorry, I have to cover you up with a playtest real fast, don't mind me. Oh wait, it's time. I didn't even set back to streamer mode. Okay, hold on, gotta turn that on, and then I run it. Wait, you're also highlighted in the thing. No. I need to not do that. Okay, there we go. And then I can run the playtest. All right, and then turn off debug mode. Input right here. Run the intro. Press enter. All right. So that activates. I perish, and I come back, and it's gone. Okay, perfect. Thing resolved, and the tutorial comes back here, and then it should disappear. All right, perfect. And then if I die here, it should stay hidden. Okay, that's perfect. All right, bug solved. Hooray! You know what that means? That is a GitHub push. Oh, it feels so good to get progress done while you're streaming. It's so good. Okay, okay, don't commit this, but commit everything else. Oh god, wait. All this, no, I don't. Okay, this is not even the right thing. Super Pixel Guy, 3D. And then, yeah, this. Oh, I have some trace statements I need to get rid of. Trace. I keep seeing the orang. Yeah, I'm a big orang fan as well. It looks tasty. I want to take a bite out of it. You wouldn't mind, right, if I take a bite out of your little guy here for orang flavor? Wait, okay, recompile this. Oh yeah, then I'm committing. Okay, I'm committing to GitHub. Okay, I did some preload stuff too. Level specific preload plus fixed tutorial text reset. Okay. Wow, I actually have to do some level design today. They do, right? They look scrumptious. Thank you for choosing a very what's the right word? A very what was the right word? Like a color that looks good with other colors, because they're all like, you have like the two subtle cooler colors and like the vibrant right one. That one guy, PX shadows under my shadow, literally, and it actually reflects. Wow, this looks pretty good. I really want to upgrade the scene a bit more. I think I could go even further with texturing and stuff and make it look really realistic. Complimentary, yes, thank you. Thank you. Complimentary. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I'm gonna need some input, Turbo. I'm not sure what I need to design next for this level. The game I'm working on is it's like kind of a comedic 3D platformer where it's like a troll game, I guess, where the game tries to kill you and you have to learn the level to avoid it. So like you saw right there, the laser comes out and tries to get you, and when you do it, it closes the door over here. There's this input which tells you to use space to interact, but actually space makes you jump and it kills you with spikes. So a bunch of little fun comedic stuff like that. But once you get past all of these, what is the next move? And I was thinking the next move might be you go through the door and it crushes you somehow. But you can't just crush, you need some sort of way to avoid the obstacle that's obvious. Because another sort of philosophy with the game is that it shouldn't be too difficult. It's supposed to make you laugh, not feel genuine rage. And so there should be an obvious way to prevent the door from crushing you by walking through. But how? How? Maybe there's some, like... You know what I need to do first of all is the second time you trigger the alarm, you're going to go here, you're not going to jump, you're going to run back. And so there should be spikes that come up from the ground here that kill you after that. So let me implement that next. Boom. I'm probably going to need a trigger box here. Do I have any trigger boxes that do that already? Let's see. We have the lasers. We have tutorial hide text. We have the tutorial interact. I guess that's about it. Okay. Oh, I guess tutorial interact. No, I need a thing in this area right here. So let's go ahead and turn off the shader. Truly evil. I agree. No, I see it. No, that's for the other stuff. Ugh, I hate these trigger boxes though. They're so hard to see. Okay. I need a way to draw in the editor to make these boxes way more visible, especially when using my shader. Because right now they are so obnoxious. So trigger box, and this is going to be positioned right in the center of here-ish. Right there. I also need a way to like, the amount of polish with the shaders and everything is crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, the shaders, they are interesting. They're very hit and miss. Every time I turn off the shaders or like someone plays a game, they're either like, ew, the game looks so gross, or oh my god, the game looks so good without the shaders. And it's been so interesting. I had two playtesters recently who gave me completely different advice. Like one said, I hate the shaders, please let there be an option to turn them off. And then another guy was like, I love the pixely shader. It's so good. The CRT pixely goodness is so like nice. And I agree with the second camp, but you know, of course I could just have an option to turn it off so you can have the best of both worlds. But it is so fascinating how much people don't like, I don't know, like kind of a CRT retro-y vibe to their 3D games. It's kind of giving like DS 3D era. I'm a really huge fan of that 3D aesthetic where it's just so pixelated it kind of looks like a pixel art game, but it isn't. It's 3D. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let me add a collision. Does it run good? Yes, it does. My game has a good focus on optimization and actually uses, I don't know if you can see it behind, you can't even see it behind the, oh no, if I do this, you'll be able to see it. I use compatibility mode in Godot. So it actually runs on OpenGL. I plan to add the other driver supports later, but it should run on basically any hardware because it's using like very, what's the right word? Not like archaic, but like, it's not using the latest graphics APIs, basically, which is something I personally hate when you have like a super like crappy CRT, like low poly 3D game that like is like built on top of Unity or Unreal or like something that uses like DirectX 12. And it's like, well, shit, dude, your game that looks like it should have been created 20 years ago can't even run on a laptop that was created 10 years ago. And so that sucks. You should be able to, I agree 100% when people say if your game looks retro-y, it should run on like mostly retro hardware, which is what I'm going for. So Yeah, compatibility is going. Shaders on WebGL usually look awful. Oh yeah, well, oh sorry, did I say WebGL? It's OpenGL. Yeah, it's OpenGL because I'm not running on the web, even though I could. And that was kind of the motivation for why I started using compatibility in the first place, because that would use WebGL, which, I mean, maybe that could be interesting. Maybe that would be an easy way to support like a Mac computers, because they could just run it as a web version instead of me having to buy a fucking Mac to compile my game. But yeah, no, I put a lot of work into the shaders. It is really difficult because compatibility mode lacks a lot of the features the sort of forward and other graphics APIs have in Godot, because I don't have the roughness and normal texture to create outlines around. I only have color and then like very limited depth information when it comes to making the shaders. And so what I do actually is, instead of using outlines based on like the depth or like the normal differences between objects, I actually I put outlines around different like thresholds of color. So that's kind of why you see like a bunch of outlines in random spots, like right here where there's a light, and then like right here around these lights there's a bunch of outlines right here, is because they're like there's a color difference between here and here, and so that's creating an outline there. And it's a really kind of like a stupid way to do it, but it works, and I think it looks kind of cool and distinct. Because as long as I keep the player like pure white and the rest of the world not pure white, then the player will always have an outline. And then, so yeah, and then the text, I can give other things like hard-coded outlines using various tricks and shit, but you get outline effects. This is why you also get outline effects around this like this laser right here, even though I kind of don't want that, but it works. You can still see the laser. And then a lot of the like the darker areas need to have color effects. I didn't mean to do that actually. There are detriments, which is if there's no lighting in an area or something doesn't reflect light, it doesn't look as good. And there are cases where I need to manually like sort of shade the objects directly. Like right here, this is like the exit goal. These legs and like the button, like the sides, I had to give it a darker color by myself, and like the interior of this hole right here. And even then, it doesn't even look that good. I need to add some lighting here, by the way. Have I given this an UV2? Is that why it's not lit right now? Oh, that might be it. I need to fix this. It looks so ugly right now. But you jump on the button, you can't even see the flag that comes up. Okay, yeah, that's whatever. But, yeah. I use a lot of, retro-y tricks and stuff so that the game can hopefully run on just any PC that can run 3D games for the most part. Yeah. Okay. I got distracted again. What was I even doing? Oh yeah, this trigger box. I need to have it so this enables a second trigger box back here. Let me make a collision shape. Let me turn the shader back off so I can actually see the collision shape. There we go. And then I can drag this out and this side out. There we go. And then drag this up a bit. And then I guess I can just do this. Okay, perfect. And that'll be this area right here. And then this will be trigger box, enable, go back, spike, trigger. Okay, and then I need to make a second trigger box back here that does something. So trigger box. So trigger box, spikes on back, go. I don't know what it calls going. Spikes on go back. And that one's going to be positioned over here-ish. Maybe right here in the center. I hit all the... No, I should be able to set this just fine. I'm going to set this to like 25. -5. Get another collision shape in here. Define the collision size. There we go. And then that's just gonna... This needs to stretch a lot because you can run around this corner right here. And I don't want the player to be able to do that. So let's cover that up. But I don't want the player to trigger this too soon. So maybe like this-ish. They can't squeeze through that gap, so it should be like this. And then move this up a bit so they can't jump over it. And then move this up. There we go. And that should still be 0, 0 though. No, I can move this over like this. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't need to be this precise. Trigger boxes never really do, unless I'm having specific issues. So that's going to do that. And then this, well, first of all, this should start not enabled. Disable after run, yep. Assign the event manager. But then this trigger box will enable this, assuming that the alarm is turned on. So the question is, do I enable, here's what I do. I'm going to disable this one and then turn this trigger box on when the alarm is triggered. So let's add set enabled trigger box. Ugh. Oh God. Oh. I feel it. I'm gonna have to use the bathroom in a bit. I might have to cut this stream. I guess it's been going on for an hour. I said this was going to be a short stream-ish, but the momentum. I'm doing things. Enable go back spike triggers. Enable that. I'll make that like a first thing that happens. Okay, so the alarm enables that trigger box, which when triggered will go into this trigger box, and this trigger box will enable spikes. So let me go over and copy some spikes from somewhere. Where are my spikes? They're in here. I need a copy of these. Oh goodness, look how many messages there are. Oh. Yeah, okay, spikes. I'm sorry, I gotta take a break. I gotta use them. I'm so bad. No, the momentum. Okay. I will be right back. Here's the thing. My stream setup is so incomplete. I don't have all the utilities I need. I need like a coming soon, coming back in a bit, BRB like thing. I need an intro screen. I need like a close up of the face cam scene. Oh my God, Turbo, thank you for the follow. Woo, 30, let's go. 30 followers. I also need a scene for when someone follows. It like highlights their guy or like brings them down on a silver platter. I need some like celebration thing. But I appreciate it, Turbo. Thank you so much. Wow. Of course, now that I'm about to go on break, I've subdued the urge. But next time that comes, I'm gonna have to BRB or call it a day. Okay. I gotta go. Good end of stream. Oh, thank you so much. No, you're all good. Have a good day, Turbo. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Do what you need to. I never even asked, but I guess if you're a game developer, good luck on your game. I assume people are when they're searching this this what do you call this? Twitch category. Yeah, it's a category, right? But yes, I shall await your return, Turbo. You orangey delicious goober. Here, let me give you a head pat. Pat. That's also a feature. I need to have the hand come out from the screen and go like pat. Thanks. Have fun working on yours. I'll try. Okay, you know what? So I'll be right back. No, not fixing things. This should be BRB taking a dump. I gotta be fast. Yeah, see you, Turbo. Thank you for stopping by. All right, here I go. I should mute my mic on. Just go around like this. All right, perfect. Oh, we are so back. How long was that? I wasn't gone too long, right? Yeah. Is everything looking good? All right, boom. There we go. Okay, I hate the little delay though. It should be smooth, but nothing's perfect. Tragically. All right. Yeah, nothing blew up when I was gone, thank goodness. All right, back onto the momentum. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. This is what I was looking for this whole time, is just actually doing level design instead of all this bullshit where I'm stuck doing code. No, I want to level design on stream. If only things stop getting in the way. Okay, spikes. So I need these, which include a resetter, a many mesh placer, and a kill box. Okay, we can copy that. Is that part of... Why is this a part of doors? Okay, I guess it is a door one thing, I suppose. But no. I need like a room section for a lot of these nodes, I think. I guess we'll go right here. So, I was thinking about what would be really funny is instead of just a bunch of spikes coming up all at once, like they come like slowly across the floor, but then it's gonna require separate spike objects. But I should do that, and I can automate that pretty easily. I just don't want to. Just don't make me do it. But I shall. For the sake of comedy, I shall do it. Let's flip this around like that. These don't need to be that long. 180. Go down here, right here-ish. They can be less spread out. Well, how's it gonna look? As long as it looks like there's a lot of spikes, it should be okay. Many mesh placer. I need to make sure this is a separate... This is correct. Materials should be fine. I just need to make sure it doesn't affect the same, like... Oh, it doesn't even matter because these are all separate mesh. Okay, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. In the end, it doesn't even matter. All right, so count. It's gonna be 10, 5. That should be fine-ish. I want it to line up and look nice though, so let's try and put it right there. We'll make this, I think it's 10 by 10 actually. Generate meshes. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Okay, that works pretty good. And then I move the spikes. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to move this one. Okay, let's set that back to 0, 0, 0. And then this should not be negative 80. And then I move this back to right here. Okay, there we go. All right here-ish. That should be good. That looks fine. And then, do I move the spikes object? I do, because I have to move the kill box with it. So that goes to -4. Also, this needs to be, is it scaled? Why is it so weird? Spacing, offsets, here we go. Let's make it 1. And then this needs to come off a bit. See if I do, that should be fine. And so I'll move that down. Okay. So we're gonna start at -2y. And then what else? I guess I just have to set, so this, what am I gonna call this? Spikes, area 1, and then this is gonna trigger them. So events, add, mover 3D, assign. Okay. Oh god, of course. Oh, I hate how it starts with everything open. Why can't it show all? No, I don't show all. I just, wait, I can use the search. I keep forgetting I can use the search. I always forget I can use the search. Okay, go from -2 to 0. No, that's actually not correct. It needs to go from this, whatever the hell this is. No, this is Spike's area. I need the actual. Yes, that's correct. So I need the. Why is it positioned so weirdly? Okay, whatever. Position this. I do have an event for this though. That doesn't require me to move all of it like that. Instead of mover 3, don't I have like a mover? I have a move 3D stretch? No. I need like an offset 3D. So I can move it up by 2 and don't have to like remember the original position. But That's a problem for future me to figure out. I guess we can do linear. Doesn't matter. Duration can be 20. And then the kill box should be in there, so it should work already. So let's test it. Do a quick test, if you don't mind me. I don't. I hope. Anyway. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I forgot to turn on the shader. Whoops. World stuff. Okay. Draw that. Enter. Start. I need to stop this intro. Player stuff. Do not do intro. Okay, so if I trigger this, I'm not gonna jump here, so I'm gonna walk back, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. Why does nothing happen? Because I don't enable it with this trigger box yet. That's why. Enable events, add event, and set enable trigger box. So set enabled for spikes on go back. Now it should work. Now it should work. Okay. I'm gonna take a sippy of the water bottle. Okay. All right. Activate that. Don't do this. Run back. And then it does a trigger. Oh god, is it because the kill box is too low? It whiz, probably. Let's reset this to 0. And then kill box, where are you? You're like way too low. Can I turn this stuff off again? Okay. Kill box. Okay, so where are you? You're there, and your collision shape is right here. So I need to move you up a bit. Wait, it's not even in the right spot. Oh my god, okay. I need to reset. I need to reset the position. And then the collision shape, this needs to move more towards the middle here. Like that? That's good. That's good enough. I hope it can't be too high though, because I guess like this, because I want the player to be like touching spikes. The player should have a bit of like ability to jump over them if they need to. In fact, this is totally dodgeable. This should be fine. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, now we're gonna run it. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum. Bum ba-dum. Bum bum. Is that this? That should be fine. Okay. Oh god, it looks so ugly. Okay, get out of there. Oh, the spikes aren't even in the right spot. Okay, let's just make sure they kill me though. They do. Perfect. So let's move them back down to -2. And then I feel like there needs to be more of them though, you know? I don't like okay. Let's add a bit more. The count can be 15 by 15 and the spacing can be, I guess, 0.75. Would that work? Generate meshes. Do a little peaks. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Okay. -2. Run that. Okay, that runs that. Okay, don't jump. Oh, that's so funny how it does that. Maybe I should... Okay. The comedic timing is all off though. You need to be deeper in there. So maybe I delay it a bit. I could do that. Where's wait? Wait 6. So I guess wait 1 second. That'd be funny. Okay, let's make it actually wait 2 seconds and see how that feels. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, you can totally see them underneath the world. No, that looks so bad. Oh, there they are. Oh, crap. That looks awful, actually. That looks not good. How do I fix that? I think I just make it so there's less spikes. guess I have to count to 13, generate meshes. Okay, there we go. There, I just had to hide them in there. Okay, perfect. All right, there we go. Now let's do the timing because I was so distracted by the spikes. Let's see, do this. Okay, we're not gonna trigger that. It happens, it takes a bit too long. It needs to be definitely 60. Okay, let's wait 60. And then run it. Run it. Okay. Do that. Deny that. And that's so fucking funny. And then maybe I should have it so the world like updates so there's holes in the ground after that happens. Oh, that's right. I didn't do dynamic flooring for this level. No, I completely forgot about that. Oh my god, that's gonna be such a hassle. Casserole my goddamn asshole with how much of a fucking hassle that's gonna be. Okay. Okay. This works. And this doesn't trigger when you dodge everything. Okay, perfect. So only once the alarm goes off, this will activate. And then this can activate. Okay. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Look, I'm really in love with the idea of you coming here and the spikes flying across the floor when you try to walk back. Like it goes shing, 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 and then it kills you. That would be so fucking funny. Oh, how do I automate that though? How the hell would I automate that? I would need some sort of way to clone nodes and then, but like clone them at runtime and then assume they exist in the, otherwise. How would I do that? Not good. Maybe if I had like a placeholder node I could use, but even then I won't be able to iterate through them, so... I need a way to go and iterate with my eventing system, basically. And then pass that information to node path here. Somehow. Okay. Can I have like a node in here that is like the iterate object node? And that represents that when I select it from this? That could work. That could work somehow. Okay. And then I'd have the clones. Well, I'd have it so that those would be separate. I would have the placeholders and then I'd have them in a list some way. And then that list would iterate through them each time. Okay. That's gonna be too much work to do on stream, so I'm gonna call it a day here. We made some pretty decent progress. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. Hello, future people, if you're watching this on a VOD. How are you? Had a good time? Was it worth watching the whole thing? No, you totally skipped the end, didn't you? No one's ever gonna watch this whole VOD. But you might have. You might have. Or did you skip? Okay, I gotta raid. Do I raid? I have no one to raid with. I have myself. I guess I don't raid when I have no one. That brings the stress off, but I'm gonna see if there's anyone who's... I'm gonna use the raid feature, just find interesting people to watch after this anyway. Same category, events. What happened to like the similar following and lower? I guess I don't have anyone, so it doesn't matter. That's so fucking funny. P with 20 viewers. Oh my god, that's pretty funny. Okay, how do I want? Okay, I'll do their channel and then. All right. Well, I just closed my browser. But see you tomorrow. Stop.